Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I've had several people message me on my Facebook page asking about my glue books. So I'm going to ask you professionals and guys that have been here forever to kind of bear with me here. To all the newbies, I'm going to try to be slower, take my time, and explain it a little better to you. And I really hope those of you that said you really want to try it will try it. I don't have all of them that I'm working on here with me right now, but I do have the paper doll when I just started, and everybody was confused on what I meant by paper dolls. So, no, I don't mean your typical paper doll, but of course they could be used in one of these. They could be added to it. By paper dolls, I mean any person that I cut out of a magazine or book or anything else, or animal or whatever. And I've started this page here, and this is our vintage magazine, this one up top. Maybe not. Anyway, sorry guys. This is out of vintage magazine, and these I believe came from Vogue, and this came from, I don't even remember. And then of course I have the little bulldog down here. Will I add more to it? I don't know, because I am fighting myself on these. I have a tendency to want to make scenes. And yeah, I skip around according to the background. Because this is from a vintage magazine of this lady on a surfboard, but she's holding a bar. It looks like, it doesn't even look like a rope, it looks like a bar that she's holding to stay up on it. But I had this beautiful picture of this waterfall in nature, and then I had this water with the little boat ramp and a canoe. No, is that yeah, I think it is a canoe. But so this wasn't big enough to fill the page, so I added this one stripped down here, and I added her. I probably could put some more in here if I come across something, but I love it like it is. And the purpose of this for me is art therapy and relaxation. So I like it, I may leave it. And this is the black and white pages I'm currently working on. So I saw these backgrounds in a magazine and I fell in love with them. And then I had right many women dressed in black, and this one is out of a vintage magazine. So I decided, I'm just going to create a scene. Like she's telling them, you know, that her boat changed the world for them. And here she's sitting on the rails of one of the patios on the fire escape. And this is just people looking out the window. And that's all I've got done in this one so far, but I just started it yesterday. So, now another one I'm going to be working on is a new en masse book. And what that means is everything on the pages you use will be the same thing. Let's say be all watches, all dogs, all cookies, all candy. Anything you want, but all the same. But this is going to be a little different from other en masse books I've done, because it's all blue paper. So everything that goes in this book will be blue. And the cover is just a paper bag, and it's covered in fabric. So for right now, I am going to skip the first page because it's cardstock. I may come back and put a title to this book, but I'm going to start with doing all blue. Sorry about that. I had to pause it, save it, and come back because we are still playing with Debbie. Ooh, the lights flicker, and I said, no, not now. So I wanted to make sure I had saved part of it. Now, you can do one page, or you can do front and back of a page, or you can do a 2-page spread. So this first one I'm going to start with a 2-page spread because I have so many stickers that I bought when I was doing junk journals, and I want to use them up. So let's start building a garden in this blue book. And again, this is called En Masse, or you could call it whatever color you decide you want to do, or my everything book, or whatever you want to call it. But En Masse is what the crafters are calling it. So, and all it means is everything on the page, not in the book, but on the page, is the same thing. And in this case, I'm going to do a 2-page spread of the same thing. I hope if I can get these stickers to work with me. I don't usually have this much trouble. But you know what? If it doesn't want to come off, I do have a good standby. Which is, I can glue these suckers down, but I really don't want that back on. There it goes. It's rolling. So I'm not going to rush through this because, you know, people who are new to the channel and who are new to glue booking have asked that I do it a little slower so they can catch on to it and figure out what the heck are you talking about? So I want to do it's easier with painting than it is with stickers, trust me. But if I just concentrate and don't allow myself to get shook up because I'm having trouble, and just relax and enjoy the process, it'll work out. It'll work out just fine. I wish you could see my backyard. Heavens to Murgatroyd. It is a wreck. It is a total wreck. Debbie just came in and said, man, that's a good looking yard. And that's alone. It is a total wreck. All my sugar cane's just laying down. It's gone. We're gonna have, once it dries out, we're gonna have to go ahead and harvest it, because see what we can get out of it. Because I just love sugar cane. I love making tea using sugar cane. Let's see. Kathy, there you go. Don't say You can't say See, if I don't say I don't think I can't say anything. But I want to try to stop saying it so much. Oh, come on. Please. Well, I bet this is like watching paint dry. Alright, you're going over there. So did any of you get any of Debbie? Oh my goodness. And this was not a hurricane when it came through Tampa. It was a tropical storm. I feel so bad for the people up in the Panhandle that it is now a Category 1 hitting them. And it wreaked havoc on the Tampa Bay area. It just wreaked havoc. Everybody was flooded. We fought all day long to keep the water from coming in our back door. And the boys were here, and they were panicking. And You can't show emotion when you have little ones around because they pick up on it, but I was really getting upset. I really thought we were going to have water all in our den because the water was right at the bottom of the door. So we were pumping like crazy. Had the big old porch broom out there pushing water off of the porch, and it was coming back in as fast as we could push it off. So needless to say, it was not a fun day. Not in the least. But we're safe. No major damage. And that's all that matters. Is that everybody's healthy and not hurt. You know, a horrible accident last night. I actually cried. I was watching one of the storm chasers last night coming through Florida before I went to bed so I could calculate about when it would get here because I didn't want to be asleep when it came. And they were passing these blue lights flashing on the opposite side of the road. I don't know if he's aware of it yet or not because he's not from here. But a box truck went off of an overpass into the water. And it was midday before they got to the driver and he was deceased. And I just had so much hope that they were going to bring him out alive. And well, I knew being underwater that long, he wasn't going to be alive, but I was hoping he had gotten out of the truck and out of the water, but was, laying on a shore somewhere and they would find him. But that's the only fatality I've heard of so far associated with this storm. So as you can see, I don't think about it. I look and say, yep, that'll go there. And I just put it down because if I overthink it, overanalyze it, and I am trying to get these pages to be close to the same. But when I overthink and try to make it perfect, then it becomes stressful and it's not enjoyable and it's not relaxing anymore. So I'm not going to do that. Oh, of course these stickers are going to give me a fit. Oh, I just had this one open and dropped it. No, please say it isn't so. It is pouring down again. Again. We just got the water off the porch. It has poured out all day yesterday, all night, all day today. I'm over it. I don't want it anymore. And I'm worried about family and friends in North Carolina, down South Carolina. I'm hoping and praying that it doesn't hit as bad as it's saying it's going to. But that's one of the things that happens when you move to Florida. You get used to storms. And the boys were born here, so it doesn't really faze them, except for if it's real loud crackling thunder and lightning. Then they get a little nervous. If you give them something to keep them occupied, they don't notice it that much. Of course, we have satellite TV, so the wind blows the wrong direction just a little bit and you lose your TV. Thankfully, the internet stays on because it's not connected to the satellite. So I can put them on YouTube, and the little one watches Paw Patrol on one computer, and the other one watches his favorite gaming stuff on the other one. Finally figured out how the little sucker is beating us at video games. He watches them on YouTube, figuring out how to do it. So, anybody else have a bunch of these still? you buy these things? I know I've given away at least 20 sheets of them. And I'm still using them. And she has on a little blue dress, so I want to use her. And he has on a little old-fashioned boy's blue suit, and I want to use him. And I don't think I'm going to use her. So let me get my handy-dandy glue stick out here. One of my cards I keep sitting back here for gluing. Because when I finish with these, I always cover them, and I just dropped her. I don't know where she went. Really, Kathy, where did she go? Honestly, I have no clue. I might have to look for another one. Do you see where she is? Yeah, I can't hear you. Oh, crunch. Alright, I'm gonna stick him over here. And yeah, he's carrying red flowers, but his suit is blue. I have no idea where she went. No idea. How did I do that? Nothing surprises me. So I have him. When I find her, I'll put her down. Over here where I was going to put her. But I want some little tiny blue birds of some sort. I'm sure I have some. It's just a matter of finding them. Ooh, look at these. Okay, and these to this side. Oh, this might not, no, that's not going to work. Nope, they're not going to work at all. I was looking at the camera seeing if I could see where the girl went, but I can't, so this girl has on a blue dress too. I'm going to use her as well, even though it has pink in it. As soon as I glue her down, I'll find the other one. And that's another thing, that the way I glued things down, when I put it on the card like this, she had a little pull-out piece between her legs, and the way I glue it is now glued to the glue stick, to the card, instead of, I don't have to push it out. I think I can add more, but I don't have to. I mean, you know, it's up to you what you want to do on your page. If you want to just cover the entire page with flowers or, you know, whatever you're gluing with, it's really and totally your decision how you want to do it, how you want your page to turn out looking. So I'm going to work on this page. Make it look like she's standing in the flower garden. And that's another bad thing about using the glue stick with me. Once it's on my fingers, it drives me batty. And I have trouble opening the other things. Okay. Come on, don't rip. Well, you know what? If you want to rip, you can just use a piece to be around her feet. Here comes the rest. There you go. Crazy. Anyway, you get the idea yet? It's real simple. It's real relaxing, usually. It is relaxing, but, you know, of course, when you're doing it on a video, everything's different. And you want to get it done, and, you know, don't want people sitting there saying, oh, for heaven's sake, go ahead and get it done. I've got a horrible sore throat today. I want to keep him in the garden. So, nice cluster. Blueberries. No. Okay. So this is how you can start it. I will add to this page as it goes on, but I am reaching the 20-minute mark, and I try not to run my videos over 20 minutes, simply because I know that, you know, y'all got 1,001 videos you want to go see, and but this is the way I'm going to do this. And yes, there's pink in the clothes, and there's pink in the flowers, but it's predominantly blue. And, you know, sometimes I do put other colors in their clothing so that they will pop. Or if I have a bird or something, it's got like, it's a blue bird and it's got a gray belly or something. Just something to change up the color a little bit and make it more outstanding. If I really wanted to, I could go around and outline these flowers, but I don't want to. Like I said, this isn't an art journal, this is a relaxation journal. And it's just something to do to use up the supplies I have and to relax and enjoy myself. So I hope some of you really will try this. And oh, I did put this in Midori style, so I can take the pages out of it if I wanted to, you know, use them for something else. Like, if I leave it to this size, I could actually glue this to cardstock and make it a journal card in the future. Unless I do one on this side. I won't be able to use this page, so this page I'll likely fill up. But this page I could use for a journal card in the future. Because I'm going to do something on this page, so I won't be able to use this one. And that's another thing I think about when I'm making it, is will I reuse it? Can I reuse it? Will I want to reuse it? It could also go on a greeting card cover. So there's, you know, 101 things you can do with what you make. Okay guys, I'll see you soon. Thank you for asking the questions, and I hope this answers them. And if you have any questions, anything you want me to show you, please just message me. I have no problems doing it. It may take me a little bit, but, you know, depending on how I'm feeling when you ask. Alright, thank you everyone. Bye.